Well, Brewed is on tour in Chicago, Illinois, at a brewery called, is this right, On Tour?
On tour, yeah.
I love it when it works out like that. If this guy looks familiar, you're thinking to yourself, hey, I thought this was a new episode, and it's a repeat. Not a repeat, not a rerun, unless it is. It's funny how that works. This is Andy Skelton.
Hey.
Andy's been on the show a bunch of times, although this is your first time on the show in Chicago.
Correct, yeah.
Really, and I'll just be honest with you, the whole idea of Brewed, it's just an excuse to follow Andy on his career. So this place has been open for a couple of years. Mm-hmm. You started here about a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
What can you tell us about On Tour?
So On Tour, the name is very fitting. Mark, the owner, head brewer, he was in the golf industry for a while. But while he was doing that, he was also homebrewing. He's been a big Grateful Dead, Fish, jam band kind of fan.
Right on.
So when he had off weeks at the golf course, he would follow these bands on tour. So this passion of his now became a reality when he combined like all of his favorite things together into this, what you see right here and now.
I have to imagine when it's Brew Day, there's a lot of jam band music going on here, yeah?
Oh yeah, a lot of, tons of it, yeah.
Does that music, you think, inform any of his choices as a brewer? Because it's crazy how much music, like the playlists that brewers make, that's not, back me up. Like all the places you've been, they're not joking around when it comes to the tunes they're listening to when they're doing their work.
Oh yeah.
It's not just on in the background, like it's part of the process.
Exactly, yeah.
I will say, they make the most of their space here. This isn't like back home where, I mean, because we're in West Town, like you have the space that you have, right? Like back home, you can just build whatever you want. Here in Chicago, you have to make the most use of the space possible, and they do that by just kind of stacking things. That brew house it's like a fort when you're a little kid.
Yeah.
You got to like crawl around, and can you kind of walk me through what goes on back there?
Yeah. So I don't know if you can hear in the background now, but they're canning right now.
True story.
It's a mobile canner, so we don't have it here set up all the time. So we get these people from Indianapolis come in. They come in the morning, unpack everything like an accordion, and then when the day's done, the tanks are empty, put it back together and ship it back out. So there's really no space back there that's not utilized. Everything has a purpose and has a reason for it.
The beer they make here, how do you describe it?
Mark does a little bit of everything. So we don't have a separate, like all IPAs or all stouts or anything like that. So it's all over the board, which is really good because there's a lot of beer drinkers out there that don't want to have just one style.
And I think in Chicago, just because you have so many breweries and so many choices, there are a lot of places that tend to specialize, where it's like you go to that brewery because they do really good saisons, or you mentioned IPAs. So to have more of a variety, that in and of itself is kind of a niche, isn't it?
Yeah. So rewind a couple years back in 2017 when we first opened. That summer, they won a gold medal for one of the lagers, a silver medal for another lager.
Right.
And because of that, when it came time to announce other awards, they won Best Very Small Brewery of the Year in 2017.
So the first year they opened, and that was in Denver.
Yeah, exactly.
And they won 2 medals and then Very Small Brewery of the Year.
Yeah.
Andy, we're proud of you.
Thank you.
I'd say we'll see you next time, but that means you'll be somewhere else, and I don't think you want to be somewhere else. You seem very happy here.
Yeah, it's a good home. It's a good fit right now.
Yeah, you told us that the last couple times you were on the show too, though, right? A kid. Andy, you're an incredible resource for the show, and it's been fun watching you grow up on television, young man. Andy Skelton, ladies and gentlemen, give him a hand! So, frequent guest of the show, Andy Skelton, was telling us here on tour that people have to wear a lot of different hats. That you're all asked to do a lot of different things. Your main job, everyone, this is our friend Kaylee.
Hi.
Kaylee, your main job is you're in charge of marketing for the place?
My main job is bartending.
Bartending. That's job number one.
Yeah, that is the
And then you do marketing on the side.
And then I do marketing as much time as I can possibly get in.
They're kind of similar jobs because when someone comes in off the street, you're kind of marketing, finding out what they're into, making sure that they're getting the information they need to make an informed decision, right? Yeah. The people that come in, can you kind of give us an idea what that's like, or what kind of questions they ask, what kind of answers you give?
We are, well, I'll say that I am lucky in that I don't feel like we're getting, we get the every person. We get people coming from all walks of life. We're getting certainly a lot of locals. We see a lot of familiar faces on the day-to-day, but also, especially on, I would say on like a Monday or a Tuesday, I'm seeing probably the first 10 people through my door are going to be tourists.
And are
Gonna be
they
people from out of town.
specifically beer tourists? I mean, because you've
A
won
lot of them-
national awards. Well, that sort of thing creates a lot of heat, and people will
Totally.
seek out places like On Tour.
Absolutely, yeah. I think it also helps that we are one of few breweries that are open on Monday, Tuesday, so we get them all through the door.
So what beer are you enjoying right now?
I'll give you the answer that I give all of our guests that ask the same question on the day-to-day.
What's your favorite?
I keep a running top 3 because I cannot possibly
Right.
pick one.
Right.
It's too hard.
Top running 3.
Lightning Will is definitely always on there.
Okay,
as
so-
much as it switches up, Lightning Will remains a solid choice.
Lightning Will is what I have here, and this is the beer that all the research I did, people rave about this one.
This is a good
won
one.
awards. So this is a Pilsner? What is this?
This is a German Pilsner.
Okay.
95% German malt. We're trying to do the style justice.
Wow.
Yeah.
2 more.
Okay, 2 more. I would say I'm always sticking with something dark. Right now, I am loving the brown ale, or 1725.
Okay.
On cask specifically.
That's cool. They have a beer engine here. You have 2 beer engines
We
here.
do,
And
yeah.
that's kind of unique.
It is.
And if I was going to have one more beer while I was here, that would be...
It would be, I think you would have to try the sour.
Okay.
We got a Money, Love, and Change.
What's it
is
called?
Money, Love, and Change.
Money, Love, and
We
Change.
got a lot of fun names.
Is that a
here.
Grateful Dead song or
It's-
something? It has to be, right? Because they're very into the Dead here. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
And this Lightning Will is,
Cheers.
again, phenomenal. Cheers. All right.
For real? We can stick around for poker? We got enough people.
Cheers.
What's the buy-in?
Awesome. Thank you.